he's got like a Megamind type head going on there. I don't know how to explain it, man, but he's out here looking like Megamind under there. I know it. I know under that afro, man, he's got a Megamind type of deal going on.
Yeah, but the headband, hey, you know, the style on this man cannot be denied. And that definitely comes out in their playstyle as well. So it is going to be Joker versus the Wii Fit there. And I think you guys are in for a heck of a set between these two, because Aarow's sick, and then you have a sick man named Jinx over there on the other side as well. So let's get it on. It's going to be winners round 3. This is a best of 3 set, and already we see Jinx going right to work.
Yeah, so they're just going to be getting right into it, like you said here. On PS2 is going to be the starter stage. We've already got, thanks to, mostly in part to deep breathing, we do have Aarow sitting at a 58%, but that does mean that Arsene is in the building, right on cue, as a matter of fact here. We got ourselves Arsene doing his work. We got ourselves a Tetrakarn that's already putting him up to 66%, so things are pretty even across the board here. I feel like both of these got a toolkit for a pretty even set that we've got coming up right about now.
Arrow's going really deep for that spike and still looking for it there, trying to make it really difficult for Jinx to make it back, but the both hits of the side B going to be putting on so much percent and getting rid of that Arsene to boot. And there it is, the geometry that my man's went to college to learn is going to be what's giving them that edge guard. The pressure that volleyball puts on to their opponent in terms of, you know, just being like, oh, I got to avoid that. But they're also not paying in mind that Jinx is coming out to hit them as well. And that's what's going to be netting that first stock. Jinx is a visionary right now.
It can be really impressive the work that Jinx can put in with this character. And we're seeing it in full force already as we have a pretty healthy one-stock lead here for Jinx, and it's climbing no less. But he still needs to be playing it carefully. There we go, evading the deep breathing so he doesn't get punished for charging it there. So he's still playing very cautiously, even though he might be piling on that percentage here. Ooh! And a failed attempt at a down air is going to get punished by a jump-up back air from Aarow. And we got ourselves a tied stock count, but we have a little bit of work to do before we get ourselves a tied percentage here for Aarow.
Jinx is aggressive to a fault. And they really like to go off stage and get early stocks with any of that. Also, using that up B right at the ledge to try to get a cheeky little spike too. It's not going to kill, but it's going to do a lot of damage. And, ooh, the forward air into the ball put a lot of extra stress on their opponent. But then again, this is Max Reach Joker, and Big Daddy Arsene is going to be coming out in just a second.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. Oh, and an excellent back air to punish the overcommitment up air. So a lot of these KOs so far are just going to be punishing for overcommitting to aggro options. Because like you mentioned, both of them are going to be playing somewhat aggro here from what it seems like. But what it really comes down to is those punishes on those overextends. We might even be seeing that here in a little bit again. So keep an eye out for that.
All right, so the deep breathing is coming out from Jinx. They have it. The back throw again off stage. Arsene is here. Oh, and they bait him out again. Yeah, another thing that Jinx has been really doing after getting hit by that first Tetrakarn is they've been really good about conditioning and baiting Aarow into continuing to counter. And they've been really able to get a lot of punches off that. And an amazing tech underneath the stage from that back air. How on earth did Jinx get that one? That's such
I didn't even think that was going to be the right percent for that. Oh,
the spike down the Rebels guard!
To punish the Rebels guard. You said it, man. And we got ourselves a game 1 on the board for Jinx going into this set. This is not even. This is not even. This isn't even quarters or semis yet, man. This is winners round 3.
It's really
this was
fitting
one heck of a pop off for the first game of the set.
It's really fitting that Jinx chose to wear the overalls today because this man's got that coverage for days.
Oh man, yeah, he got the overall coverage, man. You said it.
I crack myself up. We have fun here.
Yeah, we have fun here. We have fun here. Now the ball's in Aarow's court as to what the counter pick is going to be. And to be honest, I don't know if there's really any one stage that you can like super duper counter pick against Wii Fit. I feel like Wii Fit isn't necessarily like a top tier, but like most of the top tiers, just doesn't really seem to have a bad stage as far as my knowledge goes. Okay, so I'm hearing word from backstage for runoff stages, since they don't have any ledges to work with there. So that definitely could be a possibility there. But I feel like, you know, with Jinx's experience with this game, I feel like he's got those options covered regardless. And is probably very well aware and knows to ban those stages when necessary.
Absolutely.
And a switch to Link.
Yeah, okay. I respect this. this is a great counter pick here because I think they realized that the range was the issue here with the Joker. Joker, you know, they do have a little bit of dagger action, but they also really need to get in order to deal a lot of percent. The thing is, though, I mean, come on. The thing about Link is that his sword is at least 3 times as long as that little dagger, and he's able to do a lot of stuff off stage, including that up B, against a character who really likes to play at ledge and flank and do all those shenanigans. And yeah, I think Aarow definitely knows the thing or two. Also, having those projectiles to counter zone a little bit, super important.
Yeah, super duper important to implement here. But one thing that Jinx is definitely implementing right now is just a little bit of more cautious gameplay. I feel like more so just due to the fact that he's aware of that fact, that there is a little bit more disjoint, a little bit more range that's available to Aarow right now. So he's going to have to go forward very cautiously now that he's at a 1-stock disadvantage against Aarow here. And he's still applying that pressure. Look at that. Still being very aggro with the bomb plays, doing everything that he can in his ability to keep up this momentum that he's built up so early in the game. Already putting up to 57% and going for an edge guard with the bomb. No dice on that, however, so far as he finds himself back on the center stage.
Yeah, aggressive to a fault, like I said before about Jinx, and they're really showing it here. They're playing way too close and personal to Aarow, and Arrow's able to get a whole flurry of punishes onto them.
Yeah, just going in for punishes when they're not necessarily available just yet. But I feel like Jinx is starting to slowly catch on to that back, going for a little bit more safe options, a couple more grabs to punish shields, things like that. Yeah, now we're seeing blocks and up smashes, so there's some improvement going on here. But how fast can we keep up with Arrow's gameplay? We're going to have to continue watching here.
Another thing is that, you know, Jinx might be starting to catch on to the opponent, but the thing is, they are at such a huge deficit right now that it is going to be incredibly difficult for a nice back air to come out and get a little bit of extra damage on that, taking that stock as well. All right, here the combos come. Woo!
Already Jinx is piling on that percentage, just like he said there. He's doing everything that he needs to in order to catch this game back up here. Getting all the way up to 66%, landing a strong F smash, bumping him all the way up to 86. Going on to 101 with the deep breathing soccer ball. Throwing in real clutch. Back throw. It's a tie game. What was that, like 15 seconds?
It could have been a little more, probably like 20, but the advantage state from Jinx is so good. And on top of that, I believe that was a 0 to death. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but...
Yeah, that was just shy of it, probably, if it wasn't.
I don't think that Jinx was hit a single time that stock.
They did a really excellent job bringing it back here, but now we got ourselves yet another last stock situation here.
We have a game, chat. And
we have ourselves a game.
I mean, come on. Freaking... Aarow can bring it back. Link has the tools. They have the setup into like whatever aerial they want in that boomerang, and the aerials in general are so good. But Crybaby over there, Jinx making it so hard for Aarow to land, and that reverse hit forward smash is gonna be
such a crazy twist. If you caught that, that was definitely the bomb.